Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tiwi. It's almost 2 a.m. It's 1:45 right now. I shouldn't even be filming this right now. I was supposed to go to bed, but you can't stop those wheels from turning, can you? I definitely can't. And I started having my thoughts and I obviously write them down in my notes, but I told myself, you know what? I can't wait to make this video because I'll probably put it off and make it in a month or two. I want to make the video now while it's still fresh, while I'm still passionate about this. So here I am. I'm going to start with a story and then I'll get into it. If I'm quiet, it's almost 2 a.m. I'm not trying to wake up my roommates and neighbors, so I have to be chill with it. I was out like 2 nights ago. And for context, we're in Dublin, Ireland. So I'm out in Dublin and a man came up to me and he asked me for a cig, and which is like so common. It's Europe, everyone smokes. People try to like bum a cig off you, totally normal. Or they ask you for a lighter, they ask you like so normal. Asked me for a cig, I'm like, I don't smoke. And he's like, why? I'm like, I don't know. Why don't you smoke? I don't know why I don't smoke. And he was like, don't you have a vape or something? And I said, no. And he looked visibly annoyed and then he just walked off. And, that situation, along with the recent situation, made me think about the fact that I may be self ostracizing slash self pigeonholing. Like, this is so funny. I was actually talking about this to someone while I was out. Right before that happened, I was talking about how I feel like I never fit in whenever I'm out in Dublin. And homeboy did his best. He was just like he was being supportive, but like he looked like he did not give a shit, which is so valid. But he tried his best. Why I think I may be self ostracizing slash just self pigeonholing is I do not drink alcohol at all. I think that should be classified as a crime in Ireland specifically, because this country, like, drinking is part of Irish culture. So to not drink, people just look at you like you're cuckoo. And I think like drinking culture is popular all over the world, obviously, but in Ireland, like, this is a core aspect of the culture. So if you don't drink, like, you already feel like you don't fit in with most people. I don't drink. I don't smoke anything. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke green. And I also do not vape. Right? My lungs are like, I'm not inhaling anything, which is also weird here because I would say smoking is common. And if you don't smoke, you probably do vape. And if you don't vape, you probably smoke green. So to not smoke anything is also weird. But I would say the drinking is the main one that's really weird if you live here. And then what I was talking about with that guy when I was out was I was talking about how I always feel like I'm not alternative enough whenever I'm out at places, because something that's also part of Irish culture, especially among like the young people, like the youth, people are more alternative. A lot of people have piercings, a lot of people listen to rock. Like, that's really the culture, like rock music, alternative style slash fashion, piercings as well. And I was like telling him, yeah, I always feel out of place because my style is so basic, very clean, very minimal, might I say chic, and it just doesn't fit into like the alternative vibe. Like, that's just never been my vibe. The most alternative thing about my style is like the fact that I wear black, but that's it. Like, it's really not alternative. And I was saying, yeah, I just never feel like I fit in. And I was like, I may not be alternative physically or emo physically, but like in my soul, like emotionally, I am. And he didn't care. Like, he's listening to me. He's like, I don't care. Like, I just want to get back to my friends. So I let him go. I don't know if any of you can relate. I'm sure this video will find the people it needs to find. People who feel like their lifestyle choices or habits are so different that they don't fit in with most people around them. How are you guys coping with it? What are your thoughts? I wouldn't say it's bothered me at all. Like, I just figured everyone should just do what they want to do, and everyone should do what makes them comfortable. Listen to your hearts, listen to your intuition. If you feel like you don't want to do something, then don't do it. But I've realized that it's actually not that simple. Sometimes you don't want to do something, but you're worried about how it makes you look, or you're worried about how it affects how you connect with other people around you. And yeah, like that just really hit me recently. And now I'm like, wait, maybe I don't want to be so different from other people. But again, I don't feel called to pick up drinking or pick up smoking, or I don't know, start dressing alternatively to fit in with people. I have no desire to. At the end of the day, like, I respect my own way of life. I just want to live how I want to live, regardless of what that might mean to other people. Yeah, but I've always thought about it, and I've always wondered, maybe if I was doing these things, I would feel a sense of community, and I would feel I can make friends easier, and I feel like connected with the people around me. Because I've always thought about what might be in the way of me connecting with people, but I never really thought about like my choices or my style, because I just figured this stuff doesn't matter. Like, I can be friends with people who do things that I don't do, and it's perfectly fine. But now I'm realizing maybe it's not fine. Maybe the difference is enough to create distance. But anyway, I recently developed an aversion to chicken. And I don't know, this has been building up for a couple of weeks, and I genuinely do not know where this came from. I've been eating chicken my whole life. I'm 23 years old. So I can't explain where this came from. But recently I've just been so grossed out by chicken. I'm eating something with chicken in it, I'm like, oh, this is gross. It's just chicken specifically, nothing else in my diet. I mean, there are other things. I don't know if it's a texture thing. I think part of it is the texture, and then also it's an animal thing. I feel like eating birds is weird. I still eat other beef and stuff, which that is an animal. But for some reason, I feel like eating a bird is off. I don't know what my brain is doing. I don't know where these thoughts are coming from. I don't know where these feelings are coming from. But that happened to me recently. And the first thought I had, when I just told myself, oh, if I feel icky eating chicken, then I don't have to eat it. Like, no one makes the rules. Like, you don't have to eat something that you don't want to eat. Like, there are other sources of protein and B12 and things like that in my diet, so I don't have to rely on chicken. Like, I can just skip it and eat other things. But then I thought to myself, oh no, if I stop eating chicken, this is another thing in my life that's going to take me further away from people and make me relate to people less. This is another thing that I'm doing that's going to self-ostracize me, pigeonhole me, and make me this specific category of human that's so different from everyone else. And I really thought about that, and I was like, wow, this is so interesting. We really don't make choices in isolation. We don't just go with what works for us or what we're comfortable with. We think about how we're going to be received based on the choices we make. We think about how it will affect how we connect with other people. Like, no man is an island, really. And in my recent just development and coming into myself as a young adult, I've always just put my own opinion first and put myself first. But it feels like now I'm starting to think more about community and trying my best to connect with other people. It's something that I haven't prioritized as much until recently. Yeah, so just noticing the fact that I had that thought of, oh, I don't want to like become like really like pigeonholed and like too different, so I don't like scare people away. And I just found it so interesting. And I'm sure if you're someone who maybe you don't drink or smoke, or like you're just like unique in a way that you just do not fit in with like a lot of people in your age group or people around you, I'm sure you've probably had thoughts like these. So I definitely want you guys to like tell me what you think. Like, what do you do in these situations? Like, yeah, obviously, like, I'm probably just gonna keep like doing my thing and doing whatever I want to do. But have you guys found people that you can relate to, even if you feel like you're like hyper specific and no one like and like it's rare for people to like relate to your habits. Do you find that you can still somehow find people with your habits as well? Or are you still able to just like connect with people off of like vibes and not really care about the fact that your like habits or lifestyle doesn't match the habits or lifestyles of the people around you? Like I genuinely want to know. So yeah, I think this is an interesting one. I just had to like get this out there. What do you guys think? Should I no, I literally I like wrote something about this on my Instagram story. I was like, maybe I should like, should I have to like, do I have to start drinking and smoking? Should I get a nose piercing? Should I like start looking more alt? Like, what do I do? Oh, something else that I do, which I think is unique and which also like pigeonholes me, is as a woman, I do not wear makeup. And I think that's weird for like, they're like fashion wise, there are a lot of things that women do that I feel like I don't. Like makeup, I mean, blush, that counts as makeup. But like, I don't wear like that's my only form of makeup, is like adding color to my cheeks, blush. So makeup, also just fashion wise, like okay, now this is more about going out. Fashion wise, when you go out, there's a dress code. Women tend to wear more kind of like clubby, like more revealing. It's like different outfits, more revealing outfits. It's like a different look. I don't change my style based on like where I'm going. Like I just wear what I want to wear personally. So I don't dress to fit in with like a location or fit in with like a group of people or fit in with an event. I mean, obviously there's a limit to this. If you're going to a wedding, I'm not gonna be like my vibe is a white dress. Like there are rules around certain things. Or if you're going to a funeral, wear all black, duh. But like with other events going on, I tend to just do what I want to do, and I think that also like ostracizes. That's also like me like pigeonholing and ostracizing myself. But genuinely, like, I'm not gonna like go start wearing makeup because I want to fit in with other women or like change my style to fit in with other women. Like, I still want to do what I want to do. This is a very, very enlightening moment for me, and it's giving me a lot of clarity because I've always felt like I didn't fit in anywhere, and I always felt ostracized, and I always looked at it as like other people were ostracizing me. But now I'm realizing that I am the one who's ostracizing myself. Like it's so clear now. Like I've put all these pieces together, and now I know the reason why I don't fit in with a lot of people is because I just do what I want and I don't care about what the consensus is. And I like being able to label that and understand like, oh, you feel like this because of this. And if you were to change this, you probably would feel different. So is this me saying that I'm going to like start doing all these things to fit in with most people? Probably I probably won't do them because I just don't want to do. I just kind of want to do what I want to do. But I like understanding why I don't fit in. Like I like being able to point at these things and say like, "Oh, this is why people treat me weirdly. This is why I always feel like I'm not received well by people." Like I understand that now, which is good. So yeah, like I don't know, like I hope this helps someone, or like if there's anyone that can relate to this. Did you also have like a moment of clarity where you're like, oh, I get why people don't be like, just thinking about all the things I do lifestyle wise which don't fit into the norm, or which I guess don't fit in with a lot of people. Like it's hard to even just sit and remember all of them because I feel like there are a good amount of them. One I can think of is religion, which comes up a lot. Like I'm not religious in any way. And I find that, I mean, in Ireland, that's actually relatively fine amongst the young generation here, like the younger people, Gen Zs here. But when I think about poor family growing up in Nigeria and realizing that I was not religious, even till this day, I think with a lot of Nigerians, you go to even with something I noticed is with social media, you go to their page and then you see the Bible verse in their bio and you're just like, I can't win. I feel so pigeonholed and like hyper, like I feel hyper unique in a lot of ways. Like there are a lot of things that I just cannot connect with people on. And it's sad. Sometimes I wish I wasn't me. Actually, no, that's a lie. That's me lying. Nah. I love myself. Dude, like I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. And I genuinely like I love all my choices. I feel good about not being religious. I feel good about not smoking or drinking. I feel good about having my own sense of style. I feel good about not being alt or emo. That's true. I feel good about having whatever interests I have. Like anything about me that makes me unique or makes me not fit in with whatever group I'm surrounded by, I don't hate. Like I physically cannot hate myself for it. Um, yeah. This also made me think about sexuality. Like maybe like is this what gay people feel like? Of course, I'm sure a lot of gay people feel like this. I'm sure a good amount of them think, if I wasn't gay, life would be easier because I would just be able to fit in with most people and I wouldn't have this thing that makes me feel like I have a target on my back. Surely, I've actually heard that people say that they do experience that. But then a lot of people say that at the end of the day, they love themselves for who they are and they wouldn't change who they are at the core. Like they love themselves. And like it just is what it is. The fact that them being themselves means that they're excluded from certain groups. It's fine. And that's how I feel about all of these choices or beliefs that I have, like my choices, my lifestyle, whatever. I'm happy to be myself. And I guess it's a message to people out there who feel like they're really like, unique or they don't fit in with a lot of people around them. You have to just love yourself. There's no other, like you just have to love yourself. Yeah. anyway, yeah. I don't need to think about the things that make me unique. It is what it is. Anyway, love and love and love and love and love. If you want to hear more from me, definitely subscribe, like the video, all that jazz. Catch you next time. Bye bye.